Hi friends, Beck the feminist lawyer here, and the GOP's back on their women subjugating bullshit. So they've already taken away our rights to bodily autonomy. But now the GOP, particularly in Texas, Louisiana, and Nebraska, are going after no-fault divorce. For those of you who don't know, a no-fault divorce is when one party of a marriage can take that marriage to court to be dissolved without any kind of blame or trial of morality or fault being brought out through the courts. It's simply, I don't want to be in this marriage anymore. It's time to rescind the marriage contract. I no longer consent to this arrangement. Well, now the GOP is trying to say that no-fault divorce gives women far too much power, calling women gold diggers and, just looking for a payday and trying to marry rich men and then walk away with their money. So they're trying to get rid of the ability to seek a no-fault divorce. Now, that means all divorces will have to show fault. You'll have to prove that your husband was beating you, or you'll have to prove that he was raping you, or prove that he was financially neglecting you. Because your word that your marriage is miserable is not enough. And funnily enough, the first U.S. no-fault divorce was actually signed by Governor Ronald Reagan. And most proponents at the time thought that it was in the best interest of children involved in the marriage, meaning that it didn't go through a big, messy trial, and it helped keep things peaceful, so in the best interest of the children. But of course, the GOP loves to say that they're saving the children or they're looking out for the children while screwing the children in the process. Just like Florida, making sure that more victims of sexual assault that are children get murdered in the process because it's now an executable offense. So if no-fault divorce is erased in these states, now all of the children of these divorces are going to have to go through messy divorces, with morality and blame getting thrown around and tons of, legal fees, etc., and time. And what it really does is it keeps women from being able to leave abusive marriages. Because statistically speaking, women in heterosexual marriages are the ones that are usually the main childminders that put their careers on hold. So they're less likely to have a cache of funds in order to, go through a protracted legal battle. Now, don't forget, this is the same party that argued against women being able to have credit cards or take out their own mortgages. They believe that empowering women decreases the power and validity of a legal marriage because they're straight out admitting that all of these marriages are abusive and coercive. And they'd rather women stay in abusive, coercive marriages than be able to leave and go out on their own. So if you live in a red state and you need to get divorced, do it now. Stay safe out there, friends. Keep fighting the good fight.